Okay, we're all good so far. Both Canelo and Cotto made it to the scales, apparently uninjured, and came in on weight. Canelo at 155 and Cotto at 153 and a half. It looked like both of them had a really good weight cut. Man, I always think back to when Canelo fought Mayweather. He looked like he was almost dead at 152, but somehow at 155 he just looks healthy and huge. I know standing next to Cotto at 153 and a half will make him look big by comparison, but Canelo just looks like a monster. I mean, even with the weight cut, he keeps his muscularity and everything. Man, I just wonder how big he's going to come in tomorrow. I assume that he'll easily surpass 170 pounds, but I'm just not sure. I mean, if someone were to tell me today at the weigh-in he was 170, I'd believe it. I mean, he looked huge. I can't see how he's 155, but both of them look good to me, man. So we're on point there. Oh, and before I forget, I just want to say, man, I'm so happy for Rigondeaux. I mean, this whole week he's been excited, giving really good interviews. I mean, it's gotta suck being able not to get a fight when you're as talented as he is. Not only do fighters not want to fight him, but for whatever reason, promoters don't want to promote him. So I think Jay-Z and Rock Nation is going to end up being a really good asset for boxing. Glad they took a risk with Rigondeaux. But speaking of good for boxing, I guess Cotto is getting a guaranteed $15 million and Canelo a guaranteed $5 million. I had no idea the differential was so wide, but I am happy that both fighters are getting paid well. Again, shout out to Jay-Z and Rock Nation and Golden Boy for taking care of the fighters. So back to the weigh-in. Now, the first thing I noticed was De La Hoya looks extremely nervous. I mean, am I seeing things? Does anyone else out there think the same thing? I mean, he looked way more nervous tonight than he did when he used to fight. Well, actually, he didn't even look nervous when he used to fight. But, I mean, Hopkins looked relaxed. But Oscar, I mean, he just looked so nervous to me, man. I was wondering if anyone else thinks that. Roach, on the other hand, Roach is the one that should be nervous, and he looked relaxed. Apparently, Roach said he bet both of his houses, and he also guaranteed a knockout. You would think he'd be the nervous one, but he looked like he was running around just having a good time. So I don't know what's up with Oscar. I hope everything's all right with him. And so I tried to see if Cotto's nose was still bruised, but he's wearing that hat, and then at the weigh-in I couldn't really tell. I don't know if anyone else was able to make it out. It looked like it was all right, but if his nose still is banged up or bruised or swollen, it could play a major factor in the fight. I just couldn't tell. Even on his post-scale interview, I couldn't tell. But that was just one thing I was worried about. So I guess nothing's really changed since they first announced the fight. Canelo's obviously the bigger, more muscular, probably stronger fighter. Cotto looks the same as he always does. I'm sure he's going to use his speed and his intelligence, his experience. I just wish I knew why Roach was so confident and guaranteed a knockout, especially when Canelo's never been down, let alone been out. And then Oscar just looks so nervous. I know I'm just probably reading into this, but I was wondering if something truly is wrong with Canelo. I mean, Roach said he knows everything that's going on in that camp, or he has a way of finding out stuff. Shoot, I'm probably just reading too much into it. Roach is a crazy guy. He has a good mouthpiece, man. He's always talking. So, but it is awkward, man. Canelo's never been down or out, and De La Hoya looks so nervous. And so I keep hearing that the winner may take on Mayweather, even though Mayweather's supposed to be retired. But it seems obvious that neither one really wants Triple G, especially at a true middleweight. But if Canelo wins, I'm not sure how he could drop lower than 155. Even 154 would be a challenge. I honestly don't know. When was the last time this dude fought at 154? It's got to be years. And if he tried 152, I think it would literally kill him. The guy is he's huge. Just his skeleton and everything. And then The only way that I could see him dropping that is if he did like what Sean Porter did against Adrian Broner, and he actually cut into his muscle mass, which could be dangerous, man. I don't know why Canelo would take that kind of risk. But anyway, that's just rumors. Who knows who they're going to fight. I'm glad both fighters won the first battle. They both made weight. Now we'll just have to wait for a great fight tomorrow. Everyone, enjoy your weekend.